interesting. Now, this is power. So wait, hold on. So you're saying that you support that you would vote for that if Donald Trump was to run again right now? Would you vote for him?
I don't know about voting for him.
Okay.
Maybe in secret, yes. In secret, yes. I would vote for him in secret.
So are you a Democrat or a Republican?
I don't know anymore, man.
Wow.
Democrats don't help my life. They don't help my life. They say they're for middle class Americans, but they're really not. They're for poor Americans. They're for poor Americans. They're for poor Americans. Democrats create policies for poor Americans, not middle class Americans. They don't help people who went to school and who really try to help themselves but still are in like low paying jobs.
I need to have
If you make over a certain amount of money, which is really no money in America, you don't get any support. You only get support when you got a whole bunch of kids that you can't afford to take care of. That's when you get support. You get housing, you get food stamps. Like you're going to have to pay like everybody else. And it's not easy. It's very expensive. It's very expensive. Food and housing are the most expensive things out here right now. And poor Americans don't understand how hard it is out here because they have everything handed to them.
So you support Doge and Elon Musk and what he's doing?
I didn't say that. I didn't say anything about Doge. I'm supporting Elon Musk and what he's doing. I didn't say anything about.
No, but that's.
All I said was I'm not manning Trump for firing the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the 4-star general, because he wasn't one of his people. Trump is the duly elected president of the United States of America, and he won the popular vote. Yeah. When was the last time Ronald Reagan was the last time a Republican won the popular vote? Donald Trump, can you believe? My mom almost thinks like they cheated. I said, Mom, how? I don't know, but they cheated.
Yes.
Like, because Trump won the popular majority of Americans voted for Donald Trump.
You know, when I see what Donald Trump is doing, I think about the conversations I've had with you, because you were against food stamps and social welfare. Well, not really against it, but the idea of welfare and the fact that so many Americans are welfare, and you said that there's a lot of burden on middle class Americans like yourselves, and so you were against.
And the support is not available.
So you were against Kamala, because Kamala was talking about, oh, what's your plan? She was always talking about earned income credit and welfare, this and that. So you were, but okay, right.
Let's give the poor people $6,000 for having more kids that they can't afford to take care of. Like, I don't.
So they were like, so for the policy, the Democrats, it's as if their policy was give poor people more money. That's what the platform, and then, but yet still you turned around and you still supported Kamala.
I was forced to.
But here comes Donald Trump, and now you are smiling. You are really enjoying. You support his policies and his stance.
Yes, I like what he's doing. He hasn't done anything. I like what he's doing. He's trying to, reduce costs on taxpayers. He's a businessman. He's not a politician. He's a businessman. You know what I mean? He's saying all of this can be done by computers. It's unfortunate. It really is unfortunate, and it's a little scary. But all those people he dismissed from the IRS, he said this can be done by computers. The AI can do this.
You know what? This is why it is so scary to have people like Doge and Elon Musk work, because he has all these AI people. And to be honest, say for example, I have a podcast and I do journals, and I don't have a staff. It's me or probably one or two people, but I write. And I'm able to publish a lot of articles and do a lot with the technology, because I'm telling you, the AI technology is making the journalism, the media industry, and a lot of work. It's making it absolute work. 10 people to do that one work. With the support of AI, you can have 2 people doing the same work. I'm telling you. So yes, actually, when you think about it that way, it makes sense, because so Trump now, what Trump is really a futuristic president, and I've always advocated for, these guys are so old. We need a president that can compete with China and Russia, a president that is strategic, a president, because we are very, which is a very competitive world.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think Trump is that? Do you think Trump is a president that can compete with China
yes,
and Russia?
Absolutely. He is absolutely very strategic. The only thing, when he was president, to be honest, when he was president,
go ahead.
When he was president in 2016, the only thing what I said I didn't like about his presidency was how he handled the Black Lives Matter movement. That's the only thing. And the only
but did the Black Lives movement turn out to be corrupt?
I mean, not the movement. No.
Did it turn out to be corrupt? Did it turn out that?
Yeah. But now, when I mean the movement, I'm not talking about the institution, but the Breonna Taylor and the George Floyd and and the Simajif.
What was Donald Trump's stance on Breonna Taylor and George Floyd?
And he said if he was siding with the police and defending the police and so on. And I think as a president, he needed to have recognized the victims and the victimization and the fact that we have an issue, we have to address this issue within our police force. This is something I can work with, and many of the police force, they look up to him. So sit down with them and say, how can we make policing fair and better?
Okay, so that's one thing I don't like about Donald Trump.
That is the only thing.
I don't like how pro-police he is. He's too pro-police, and there are crooked cops out here. You know what I mean? He's too pro-police, so that is one thing that I don't like about Donald Trump. But how do you feel? Donald Trump invited the Eagles to the Super Bowl. To the White House.
I said that it's.
He's trying to be the bigger person. He invited them to the White House. They won the Super Bowl.
Well, I asked the question. Do they have DEI hires? Yes. I asked a simple. Well, actually, I asked a simple question about this to make my determination, and it's this that I asked, and I'm trying to remember it. The question is, I'm going to share it with you. I asked the question about the Eagles. Where is it? Oh, here it is. And somebody, we were talking about it. Mr. Stephen A. Smith asked, do you think the Eagles should go to the White House? My answer, do they have DEI hires on their team? Do they promote diversity, equity, and inclusion? Yes. So the answer is no, because the Eagles represent a place that is a city of brotherly love and sisterly affection that is antithetical to MAGA. So they should not go to the White House. That was what.
So antithetical, that means opposed, I guess?
Yeah, to the very ideas of make America great again or make America white again and so on.
Make America white again, yeah.
Yeah, and
that's scary too, because, ultimately I believe that is Donald Trump's goal, to make America white again.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I still like what he's doing. I like that he's trying to cut government.
Yes.
I like that he's trying to cut costs.
Yes.
I like what he's doing with the immigration. People you don't deserve to. People don't deserve to come here. People don't deserve to come here just because they want to.
You're making some good points. This is a powerful. This is great conversation, and by the way, I talked with Ricardo on the Pulse. I wish I could get both of you together talking, because Ricardo.
Because me and Ricardo would clash.
That is great. That is good. No, this is the black version.
People with different opinions don't talk, but here they do.
This is the black Rogaine. Okay.
Me and Ricardo's liberal. I have some liberal views, but I realize as I get older, I'm conservative.
You know what? Studies show that, though. Studies show that as people get older, they tend to become more conservative. So, yep. There we go. That's quite interesting. And they're saying that.
I believe in the legalization of marijuana. I don't know if Donald Trump supports that. But he's never done drugs or drank.
No, right. That is true. He's
right, I'm sure. Yeah, Donald Trump has never done drugs. He's really against drugs. His kids never. Well, I don't know, but and Joe Biden's son was,
Yeah.
But he struggled with drugs and things of that nature. Donald Trump's children. I don't know if they're honest people. You know what I mean? But they never did drugs. But I support the legalization of marijuana. Let me call, because
This was such a great conversation. Absolutely amazing. Because as I said to you, I support some of what Donald Trump is doing, but I don't. But ultimately, when you look at the total, when you look at the length and breadth of what he's doing and so on, it also suggests that there's a project underway, because they're getting rid of people, but when they replace them or keep them, they're keeping the white people. Okay, it's quite interesting. Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah.
That's a little scary. Now, say that's scary. Now, why? Like, you're doing a good job. Why you got to try to be a racist?
That is true. That's what I'm saying.
Maybe he is a racist. Maybe he's for, like, black people are for black people.
Yeah.
Maybe he's a white person that's for white people,
Yeah.
Which is taboo, you know what I mean? But black people are for black people. Asians are for Asians. Look how Asians stick together.
Oh, yes, they do. Yep. Yeah. But I am for that's why I said I'm for a country, a world that is beyond race. Race is the death of humanity. I believe race is the death of, because once we
Renaldo, I gotta go real quick. I'll call you right back. I gotta let this person know I'm here.
Yeah, well, thank you so much.
Yeah. Oh, you're quite Renaldo.
This is the Neoliberal podcast, and we're talking with a country. We haven't spoken with him in a while, but thank you so much. You've given us so much food for thought. This is the Neoliberal podcast, and we will also talk with Ricardo and share some and hear how he will respond. What will Ricardo say? How will he respond? This is interesting. This is the Neoliberal Round. Please stay tuned for the pulse, because we will talk with Ricardo about some of the ideas raised here. I tell you, this show considers everything. Yes.
Do not talk with Ricardo. He's going to be surprised. He doesn't know that side.
I know, but this is good. All right. Take care. We'll talk later.
Oh, my gosh.
This was good. This is the Neoliberal podcast, coming to you live from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I'm telling you guys, this show is balanced and fair. We are not, if there are people there that support Donald Trump who are Democrats. There are Democrats right now, voters who voted for Kamala Harris but support Donald Trump. Black voters, black men, black voters who support Donald Trump. This is quite interesting. This is the Neoliberal podcast coming to you live. And I'm Renaldo McKenzie, the creator and the host here. Subscribe on any stream. We are on YouTube at Renaldo McKenzie. We're on Anchor.fm. Find us on any stream, Spotify, iTunes, Apple, so on and so forth. Get a copy of my book, Neoliberalism, Globalization, Income Inequality, Poverty and Resistance. And my next book is about to come out. I can't wait for it to come out. It talks about what's going on right now. Wow. We will, on the other side of this, coming up later, we will talk with Ricardo, and we will address him and let him hear some of what and see how he responds. This is the Neoliberal podcast. Coming up next is the series, part 4 or 5 of the Pulse, where we will present this to Ricardo and have him respond. What good?